Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob, back to another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers One Orion Pax / Optimus Prime. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what you'd like to see next in the video. And I do genuinely mean that, guys. I love hearing your feedback, as long as it's constructive, and I love hearing what y'all want to see next on the channel, as long as I haven't done it already, you know? So, keep those comments coming. But anyways, on to the figure himself. I think this one, honestly, for me, is going to be Orion Pax, and then the Studio Series 1 is going to be the Optimus Prime for size difference purposes. But anyways, here we have him in his Cybertronian truck mode. And it's not a bad looking truck, very faithful to what we see on camera. But let's get a close-up on that detail. Focus, thank you. Get that nice kind of gunmetal gray for the grill section, with that it'll also pick out in yellow. Get the nice Allspark blue for the windshield. Then a little bit more of that gunmetal gray going down on the sides. So then going down the side, no paint back here, but you do get some paint for what will be the shins. So not too bad. And then you do see I have his axe stored. It's just easier to do it this way than trying to show y'all. But what you do is you will do 1 foot, you fold up 1 foot, plug the axe into his butt, and there is a tab on the feet, or on like the side of the shins, that there's a hole that this will go into. So, but yeah, not too bad. Now for the other accessory, he does come with 2 of these guns right here, molded pretty nicely. And you can either have it onto the side, or if you flip up the hand, which, I mean, who cares, because it's a Cybertronian truck. He's not trying to hide from his own kind, unless he's a fugitive. You can just plug this in right here, plug it into the hand, and you can kind of give him a smokestack look if you'd like. So, not too bad. Alright, for a real quick size comparison, here we got a G2 sideswipe, and yeah, he's a little bit smaller than your mainline deluxe, but not too bad. Oh, and he does have some nice painted silver up here as well. But anyways, honestly, not a bad little truck. I really do like it. But as much as I like the truck, the transformation's more interesting. And it's very complicated for a figure of this size. You wouldn't expect it. But speaking of, let's get down to that. So first things first, let's get with the legs. So you want to open up zoom out first. There we go. So you want to open up this panel right here. Take the foot and swing it out and around, which can be a little tricky to do because there's not much clearance with the axe in place, which might as well remove. You can see the hole, and that is the peg I was talking about earlier, going into that hole right there. But set that off to the side. Bring this out, and it will snap into place. Don't know if you could hear that, but it's a nice snap. Then just close up that panel. Do the same thing for this side. Unsnap it, and then re-snap it. There we go. And you got the legs all done, pretty much. So for the arms, you just want to untab them from the back, and just kind of bring these down on this hinge right here. Untab from the back, and bring the hinge down. Oop. If you want to, you can go ahead and rotate the smokestacks up, or the guns up, whatever you want them to be. So, next, go ahead and unpeg the roof just a little bit. Then bring up the cab area, flip in the bumper, and then bring up the arms on the inner armature while also bringing them kind of more like a weird 7 on both sides. There we go. Then bring down his waist, bring down the cab area. Brain fart, nice. So next, you just kind of want to get the arms out of the way. Need to raise up. Okay. Then rotate the top of the truck around, and it will peg into place. For some reason, it's not wanting to do that right now. Come on. Come on, Prime. Why aren't you wanting to peg? Oh, it's because it's not perfectly straight. This can be a little fiddly for some reason, and I don't know why, because I have everything lined up. So just got to play with it a little bit. Yep, there we go. So there you go, and then just flip his head forward, rotate the arms to orient the elbows properly, and then flip out the hands. One of mine is like super tight, so I have to get my spudger in there and pull it out. So there you go. Fold this one out, fold it out. Come on. There we go. And there you go. There you have Orion Pax in robot mode. It's a very nice robot if he will actually stand. So, not too much backpack. But let's get a close-up on that head sculpt. Focus. Thank you. Get that nice silver for the head crest, silver for the mouth plate, nice all-spark blue for the eyes. It's a very nice head sculpt. So, now, for our articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so it can do a full 360. Can look up all the way, so you can watch Megatron fall from the sky, or, you know, watch those shooting stars or whatever you want to. Arms or shoulders on the ball joint, so they can do a full 360. They can move out all the way. You get bicep rotation, a little bit over 90 degrees of elbow bend. The hands can only move inward. Now, he actually has a waist joint, which is something I wouldn't expect to see on a kind of kid-oriented figure. But he can kick high, do those a little bit of those high kicks. Can kick back pretty far. Why is this wanting to? And I guess he has a little bit of backwards ab crunch, even though that should be tabbed in, I think. Oh well. He can do the full splits. You get a little bit of thigh rotation at the ball joint along with just above the knee. And you get 90 degrees of knee bend, and that's it for the feet. There is no ankle tilt. So that kind of sucks, but oh well. Alright. You can hold his axe, and real quick on that detail. Very nicely molded too. You get like his fingers. So like, I don't know how this is going to work in the movie. Because from what we've seen, it just looks like it just pops out of his hand like Transformers Prime. But he can hold it just fine. And if you don't want him to hold it, he does have a tab right back here and a slot on the axe, either side, and it can store just fine. So, I'm just going to go ahead and put this in his hand because that's how I like to have him displayed. And what's funny is they painted his thighs silver. I think they should have just left it this plastic because now it just looks kind of weird to me, but yeah, well. Hey yo, sorry to spice this in real quick. I forgot to mention one thing, but this guy does come with a matrix, so you just do want to flip up his chest plate, maybe take a spudger or something, push on that gray bit to flip out the bumper, and then that'll allow you access to the matrix of leadership. Hopefully this splice comes out pretty good. And it is, but anyways, it's a nice little matrix painted, which I honestly would not expect at a figure of this size, and now it's backwards. But stop it. So, and he can actually hold it if you would like. He can dual wield it, but I'm not gonna focus on that right now. So, but yeah, sorry to spice this in real quick. So back to the video. All right, for a real quick size comparison. Here we have G2 Sideswipe, and yeah, pretty much now he's your average deluxe size. So, yeah. Overall, this is a very fun figure. I do highly recommend him. He's just a fun little flip back and forth Prime. Transformation isn't what you expect of an Optimus Prime, which is something I like very much so. But that's about it, so don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.